In this video, we are going to look at the sound code, which is pink. And if you stick around to the end, our robot will sing a few songs for you. In addition to the sound code, we are also going to be using the repeat code, which is an extremely useful block. It is good to be familiar with the repeat code because sometimes you might want a certain set of code to repeat a set number of times before moving on. With the repeat code, you only need to list the string of code once and not several times, keeping your code neat and easy to follow. So let's start by having a look at the sound blocks. The first block will turn off the sound, and blocks 2 through 5 are pre-coded songs that the robot can play. You then have notes Do through T, which you can use to create your own song. Let's add 2 blocks of sound and press play. Each block has its own beat, and you can hear each beat clearly. If we wanted to play those 2 notes multiple times, we could just repeat that series of code. However, a more efficient and cleaner way of coding is to use the repeat block. To start, we will remove all of the sound blocks that we added. The repeat code is the last code in the yellow section. It is important to note that the repeat code has a notch on the right and a number below. Once you add the repeat code, you will notice that there is a section missing on the inside. This is where you add the code that you want repeated. So we will add a note to this part. If we just click on the note, it will go to the end of the line of code. However, we want it inside the repeat block, so we'll need to click on it and drag it to the inside. When you do this, the code expands. You can add as many pieces of code you would like inside the block. Just like the wait code, we can change the number of times the code repeats. Since the right of the code has a notch, we can add another block of code after it. So to end the song, we can add another 2 notes. Now if we play the code, it will repeat Do, Re, Mi twice, and then play Sol, La. The sound feature is a great way to teach students music and coding at the same time, while getting them excited about learning. If you want to find songs that are written using Do, Re, Mi, search for solfege music, which is when syllables identify notes on a scale. As promised, here is Q Scout singing Row, Row, Row Your Boat and Mary Had a Little Lamb. Stay tuned for our next video when we look at adding lights to our robot.